ano ngayon ang laban ng 19 police officers kung ang nagre-reklamo mismo ay Presidente ng Republic of the Philippines?
19 policemen na mayroong sariling pamilya. Naisip niyo ba yun? Samantala yung nag-utos sa inyong dating Pangulo, makapangyarihan, isa lang ang pamilya. Pero ito, 19 police officers, may mga pamilya, may mga anak, mawawala ang kanilang mga benepisyo. Naisip mo ba yun? Naisip mo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi mo naisip. Kung naisip mo yon, iba ang magiging pananaw mo. Hindi ka makikinig sa Pangulo, dating Pangulo, sapagkat mali yung sinabi niya.
Ang offense po nila ay nasa drug list sila eh. Tama? Dahil sinabi ng Presidente.
I agree, Your Honor.
Ano po yung mga katotohanan or fact at saka information na nagsasabi na totoo yun? Iho,
Probable cause lang, Your Honor.
para hindi na tayo magtagal, napapagod na yung aking mga kasamahan eh. Siguro aminin mo na lang na talagang sinunod nyo lang na i-dismiss sila dahil ang complainant ay yung President ng Republic of the Philippines. Nobody will not follow. Maski ako siguro ang nandun sa pwesto mo, gagawin ko yon. Aminin mo na kasi. Ayaw nyo lang kasing aminin eh. Kasi, hindi ko alam kung takot ka pa rin kayo. Kagaya ni Gerald Villanueva. Di ba? Ayaw nyo aminin. Nagtataka ako.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
yes,
with the indulgence of the Honorable Paduano. Mr. Chair.
please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sino po yung kwan? From Napolcom Region 6? Dalawa yung taas ng kamay. Pero wala yung investigador.
Ako, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yung nag-oversee ng pre-charge investigators in my capacity as the acting chief of the Technical Service Division during the time, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, ano po yung kinarge nyo dun sa mga pulis?
Your Honor, if I remember it correctly, iba-iba, Your Honor. Merong incompetence, merong grave neglect of duty, depende sa counter nila.
Alam naman po natin na karamihan dun sa kaso, laban sa pulis, may reklamo. Tama? O may nagre-reklamo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron po bang private complainant dito?
In this particular, Your Honor, in that particular case, Your Honor, wala. Pero we conducted a motu proprio investigation, Your Honor.
What is the basic reason why you conducted a motu proprio investigation when there was no private complainant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was there an official report from Camp Crame?
Based on the pronouncement of the former President, Your Honor.
Bakit taga-Camp Crame ba si President?
Yes, Your Honor. Yung statement Judge, on August 7 sa Camp Panacan, Davao City,
Ano po yung
alleging
statement which became the basis of you to conduct an investigation against these police officers?
yung after the former President pronounced that several police were allegedly involved in illegal drugs, noong August 18, nag-issue ng memorandum yung Napolcom Central Office for the Napolcom Region 6 to conduct pre-charge investigation relative to the PNP personnel na pinonounce ni former President na na-assign sa Region 6, Your Honor.
Kasi yun ang tanong ko na isa. What is common among these police officers except for the fact that they are police officers? the other commonality is that they are all from Iloilo or assigned sa Iloilo. Hindi ba tama?
Tama, Your Honor.
Tama. At kayong mga investigador, hindi nyo man lang tignan ito.
Kasama rin sa tiningnan namin, Your Honor.
What are you trying to tell me na meron talaga kayong na-establish na probable cause that maybe they were negligent in the performance of their duties? Shall we say they have committed mal and misfeasances?
Nung nag-submit ang pre-charge investigator, Your Honor,
Pakisagot nyo po muna ako. When do you conduct a pre-charge investigation? What is the basis?
the basis as a general rule, Your Honor, if there is a private complainant,
Wala nga private complainant eh. Sige.
in this particular instance, Your Honor, we conducted motu proprio.
Now,
investigation.
when do you conduct motu proprio investigations?
If there is an allegation, Your Honor, for a alleged irregularity
And
or
where would that allegation come from?
in this particular instance, Your Honor, it came from the former president, Your Honor.
Just because na-announce yung pangalan nila na nandun po sa listahan.
Yes, Your Honor, and based on the memo issued by the Napolcom Central Office, Your Honor.
And therefore, you are suggesting to this committee that the complainant was the former president of the Republic of the Philippines. Kasi sabi mo, nanggaling doon sa statement niya.
Ang complainant in this particular instance, Your Honor, is the Napolcom R6 as the nominal complainant, Your Honor.
I agree that there's a nominal complainant, but the basis of your conducting motu proprio is the statement of the president as you have stated in Davao.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, sino ngayon ang complainant? Di yung presidente. Kasi siya nagbigay ng statement na sila nandun sa listahan. Are you a lawyer? No. Hindi ba? Sabihin mo sa akin.
Yung pronouncement ni former President, Your Honor, we wanted to substantiate nung sinabi niya na there are 19 PNP personnel allegedly involved in illegal drug trades as to...
I agree. And that served as your basis to investigate, right?
Your Honor.
Oh, sino ang reklamo? Hindi ba yung nag-allege siya ang nagre-reklamo? Under the law? Do you know that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, ano ngayon ang laban ng 19 police officers kung ang nagre-reklamo mismo ay Presidente ng Republic of the Philippines? Anong pag-asa nila? Matanong ko nga, Napolcom? Wala, di ba?
Sir Arastiki, please answer the query of Chairman Ako.
Yes, Your Honor, in that particular
Yes.
instance, medyo...
Pero, personally, naniniwala ka ba that they were justly, shall we say, investigated and meted the penalty?
Sa akin, Your Honor, I have just
Ang
conducted
tanong ko,
pre-charge
personally.
investigator.
Ang tanong ko, tanda mo, Iho, personally,
Medyo mahirap, Your Honor, sagutin because pre-charge investigator lang kami, nagkakandak ng
ang tinatanong ko
determined
nga,
probable cause.
ano po yung personal na paniniwala po ninyo?
Based
Wala
on-
po ba kayong personal na paniniwala?
Sa personal na paniniwala ko, Your Honor, na-establish yung probable cause. Pero kung may kasalanan siya administratively, siguro, Your Honor, ang iba sa kanila wala siguro, Your Honor.
Palagi niyong minimension ang probable cause. Paki-define nga sa akin yung probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor. Based on Napolcom 2016-002, probable cause means is the existence of facts or circumstances that would excite a reasonable mind acting on the facts and circumstances the investigator finds that the respondent is probably guilty of the administrative offense or offenses, Your Honor.
Ang offense po nila ay nasa drug list sila eh. Tama? Dahil sinabi ng presidente.
I agree, Your Honor.
Ano po yung mga katotohanan or fact at saka information na nagsasabi na totoo yun?
I could not really, Your Honor. Kasi yung sa akin, as pre-charge investigator, Your Honor,
Iho,
probable cause lang, Your Honor.
para hindi na tayo magtagal, napapagod na yung aking mga kasamahan eh. Siguro aminin mo na lang na talagang sinunod nyo lang na i-dismiss sila dahil ang complainant ay yung President ng Republic of the Philippines. Nobody will not follow. Maski ako siguro ang nandun sa pwesto mo, gagawin ko yon. Aminin mo na kasi.
Your Honor, if I may. Kasi nasa proseso, Your Honor, may summary dismissal proceedings pa, Your Honor. Yung sa aming pre-charge investigator.
I'm telling you already na it's a sham yung ginawa nyo sa kanila. Would you agree, Vice Chair?
Mr. Chair, it would be difficult to answer as I have no personal knowledge on the cases, but I would agree that there would be certainly a bias against the officers
Simply because,
of the naming them in the list.
yes,
Chair.
ayaw nyo lang kasing aminin eh. Kasi, hindi ko alam kung takot ka pa rin kayo. Kagaya ni Gerald Villanueva. Di ba? Ayaw niyong aminin. Nagtataka ako. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
ano po yung pangalan nyo? Kayo po yung investigador? Ano po yung pangalan nyo?
Ako, sir, si Napoleon Arostiki, Jr.
Okay.
sir.
Napakalinaw po ng tanong ni Congressman Acop eh. Nag-iisip ka pa ng sasagot mo eh. Di ba?
Yes, Sir Honor.
Oh, nag-iisip ka pa. Na alam mo naman na mali ang ginawa ninyo. The thing is this, ha? Ilan ng 19 to? 19 policemen na merong sariling pamilya. Naisip niyo ba yon? Samantala yung nag-utos sa inyong dating Pangulo, makapangyarihan, isa lang ang pamilya. Pero ito, 19 police officers, may mga pamilya, may mga anak, mawawala ang kanilang mga benepisyo. Naisip mo ba yon? Naisip mo?
Yes, Sir Honor.
Hindi mo naisip. Kung naisip mo yon, iba ang magiging pananaw mo. Hindi ka makikinig sa Pangulo, dating Pangulo, sapagkat mali yung sinabi niya. Ngayon, sabi ni Congressman ako, hanggang ngayon ba takot ka? Ha? Huwag tayong tumayo roon sa takot. Tumayo tayo sa tama. Now, tatanungin kita, alam ko naman personally, tama sila eh, mali ka eh. Alam ko naman yun, di ba? Ngayon, ito ang tanong. Ano may tutulong mo sa kanila ngayon? Ano may tutulong mo?
Just like what our Vice Chair have mentioned, we will help them, Your Honor.
How can you help them now?
If they will file the motion for recon or any appeal, then we will help.
Superintendent, magpapile daw kayo ng motion for recon. Ano ba to? Hindi na pwede. Kaya nga sinabi niya, hindi na pwede. So, ang tanong ko, how can you help them now? Yan, nawala na. Kanilang benefit, nawala na. Alright. Wala na yung kinabukasan nila. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Clarification lang po. Kasi kanina ako po yung naglabas ng 13 Chinese from the apartment. Pero meron pong nag-text sa akin I should not confuse the 13 Chinese taken from the apartment from the 11 taken sa Domoy. Yes, 13 and 11. Would that be correct, Director Quedato and Gerald Villanueva?
Your Chair, Your Honors. Ang pagkakaalam ko lang po, yung naabutan kong briefing during the time na nasa airport po ako, 6 lang po yung namatay doon sa Dumoy. Yun lang
Yung
po
namatay?
Opo, yun lang
But
po.
there
nalaman.
were, according to dito, meron pang 11 na buhay.
Wala po akong alam po doon. Wala pong briefing na natanggap ako during the time na nandoon po sa Davao, Your Honor.
Gerald Wilkins?
Negative, Mr. Chair.
Negative. So, may I know if SPO4 Val Carrillo is under you or was under you during the time?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And did you lead the raid sa Domoy?
Yes,
For the
Mr. Chair.
record? And you tell us that 6 Chinese were killed, no other Chinese arrested?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That is for the record. Mr. Chair, may I move that I think SPO for Carrillo was already will be invited.
That's correct, yes.
And may I move also that we invite Jed Pila C, currently jailed in the Cavite Women's Correctional.
Jed Pilapil C.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, there's a motion to invite Miss Jed Pilapil C in the next scheduled quad hearing. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. So, Comsec, please send an invitation to Miss Jed Pilapil C via Bucor. No? I think it's under Bucor.
Mr. Chair, are we going to invite Mr. Jimmy Guban and Mr. Mark Taguba in the next hearing?
Yes, I believe they will be invited again.
Then I'll be asking questions na lang later.
Okay. Thank you, Congressman Abante. Now, Congressman Paduano, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before we proceed with the last item, on the subject matter with regards to drugs, Mr. Chairman, with the request of Mr. Taguba, because of security threat, may I move, Mr. Chairman, that we request the Bucor through Yosek Gregorio Katapang for Mr. Taguba to be transferred in the House, Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Chairman, until the Quad Committee has completed its investigation or until the perceived threats for Mr. Taguba are fully eliminated. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion to
Second.
request the temporary transfer of Mr. Mark Taguba to be detained at the House of Representatives Detention Facility until we terminate the committee hearing.
Until the termination of the committee investigation or the threat in the life of Mr. Taguba is fully eliminated.
So until the committee terminates its hearing or until the threat to the life of Mr. Taguba has yeah, that's correct. So any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. So, Comsec, please.
Mr. Chair.
Before that, the chair directs the Comsec to communicate to the Bucor head, General Katapang, regarding the transfer of Mr. Mark Taguba to the House of Representatives detention facility. Yes, Congresswoman.
Mr. Chair, I
Luis Dro.
overlook to give the chance to Small Abellera to comment to what Mr. Taguba said about Mr. Abellera having received this 5 million. So in the interest of fair play, Mr. Chair, can we please give him a chance?
Okay. Mr. Abellera, you are recognized.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, gina-expect ko na magsalita siya ng ganun. Dala ko naman yung affidavit ko dito na pinasa ko sa Senate. And kung payagan nyo, basahin ko lang ulit. And I think I gave a copy already sa committee ninyo about sa Senate na affidavit ko. And kung payagan nyo lang, pwede ko namang basahin, then you can review it, then pwede nyo naman akong tanungin from there.
Okay. So since, just for the record, the committee is in receipt of a copy of the affidavit of Mr. Abellera that he also gave to the Senate, no? Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. So yes, is it...
Actually, Mr. Chair, dalawa yata yung pinasa ko dyan, yung affidavit ko sa Senate before nung 2017, which I have a copy. I still have a copy. And yung affidavit ko based doon sa allegations din ni Mr. Guban dito sa Congress. But again, I leave the discretion to the Congress. Kung babasahin nila yung dalawa, then I will read it. Then
Well, I was browsing through it earlier. Medyo
Mr. Chair.
mahaba siya.
Mr.
So
Chair.
I just would like probably that the committee members be given a copy so that we can peruse over this and discuss this in the next scheduled Quadcom hearing. If that is a appropriate request from the chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
pwede naman siyang sumugot ngayon kung tumanggap siya ng 5 million. Tumanggap ba kayo ng 5 million mula kay Mark Taguba? Hindi.
ang sagot ko po dyan, hindi. Dahil alam mo niya, kung pa-explain niyo ko, alam mo niya nung pagkita namin, na gaya ng ginasabi ko sa Senate, nahindian na ho siya. So, ano ho ang rason para bigyan niya ako ng pera kung hinindian naman siya?
Pero nakipagkita ka sa kanya.
Yes, nagkita kami.
Oh. Mark, pinapatunayan mo na binigyan mo siya ng 5 million.
Opo.
Jimmy, ikaw, alam mo ba kung hindi mo alam?
Separate transaction po yung sa amin, Your Honor.
Separate.
Did you establish probable cause?
Based on the findings of the investigator, Your Honor, they have they found probable cause and recommend for the summary
No,
dismissal.
what is the probable cause? Because seeing, if not all, most of the cases or most of the bases for dismissal are a mere comparative operations.
Yes,
Well, in fact, ito pa po, is General former RD Diaz present? RD, please. Have a seat. RD, have you taken your oath, RD? Jen? Have you taken your oath?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is Police Superintendent Retired Floro present also? Please, can I please occupy the seat? Anyway, gusto ko lang balikan po. Kasi, Mr. Arastiki, when the Civil Service Commission submitted to this committee and to this representation all the cases that you have recommended for dismissal, almost the same. yung reason. Pero in fact, hindi ko nga makita. Lahat doon, comparative lang. Comparative. What I mean comparative? Formerly, for example, a certain police official, specifically, Major Maymay, who is assigned in, I think, in Banate. Tama po ba? Tama?
Police Chief Inspector Major Vicente po, sir.
Major Vicente. Yung case niya, nakalagay pa doon yung figures. Na long time niya, ito lang yung drug operation. Pag-assume ni President Duterte, ganito na karaming operation in that town. Napolcom, I will ask Napolcom, is that a basis? Kaya nga sabi ko dito kanina, in my preliminary statement, dito po, kahit na ano pang denial ng former police officials, ng former administration, yung quota system will reflect on all these cases. Yung kay Vicente, ang case niya, binasa ko, nung time niya, magkano ba yan? Yung operation mo, 12?
21.
21.
Police operation against illegal drugs, sir.
Then, yung pumalit sa iyo,
A total of 21 police operations, sir.
and then yung pumalit sa iyo,
21, sir.
yung sa iyo,
12, sir.
12. Pero yung sinundan mo,
Prior to my assumption there are no...
0.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Please, Napolcom.
Mr. Chair, good evening po. Of course, I'm not competent to discuss the rationale of the then commissioners, no? But Mr. Chair, I believe that dahil nga po meron na tayong mga reversals from CSC stating that hindi naman talaga nakapag-adduce ng substantial evidence. So perhaps dahil po sa pronouncement, yun talaga yung ginamit nung then set of commissioners or the summary hearing officers para po mag-pin down ng office ng po mga respondents natin. So based on evidence po, baka po talaga medyo manipis and they relied on the President's pronouncement. Doon po nila talaga parang I think ginamit. Yun po yung kanilang ginamit to find the probable cause and eventually find substantial evidence to hold the respondents guilty po.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chair. Sir Arustiki, may mga attachment ng mga affidavit doon sa mga complainants?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. During the pronouncement of the former President, talagang inadmit namin na medyo hirap kami because basis lang ng pronouncement ng Presidente. But we endeavor to ask reports from the PNP mismo, ICPO and PRO6. And then from there, we establish probable cause. It's kasi nag-undergo ito sir from probable cause nag-summary dismissal proceeding and then nag-recommendatory lang dito sa
Yes, sir, I know. But my question is, may mga affidavits ba kayo na nakuha?
Wala, sir.
Wala.
Yes, sir.
Supposedly ganun, di ba?
Based on official report lang.
So, General Diaz, your name was also mentioned, di ba?
Sorry po, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko po narinig dahil...
Okay lang po.
Pakiulit.
Your name was also mentioned during the announcement of the President last August 7, 2016, di ba?
Hindi ko... Ang aware po ko yung nabalitaan ko po yung sa Air Force anniversary. Kami po yung unang in-announce kami po yung...
in-announce na you're involved in drug trade, drug protector.
Opo.
And Colonel Floro, your name was also mentioned. Tama?
Yes, sir. Actually, my name, sir, was mentioned as Police Superintendent Floro, open close parentheses, retired, sir. And I was from Antique.
So retired ka talaga when your name was announced?
Yes, sir.
Retired ka na?
Yes, sir.
Oh, kita mo? Anyway, may patay na, may retired na, mali-mali yung mga pangalan, yung ranks, etc. etc. Now, Sir Gerald Diaz, kasi your name was also mentioned. Did the Polcom file a case against you?
Yes po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Pinalam po ako ng Napolcom.
So,
Ng administrative case po.
tapos,
Dinismiss po nila ako.
dismiss yung case mo.
Hindi po, dinismiss po nila ako.
So, na-dismiss ka?
Opo.
So, hindi ka nakapag-retire?
Nakapag-retire na po ako.
Bago lumabas ang dismissal?
Opo. Tapos, yun po, nag-file po kami ng appeal. Naka-appeal po yung aking dismissal po.
So, naka-appeal ngayon sa civil service din?
Hindi po, sa Supreme Court na po
Supreme
namin.
Court na kayo?
Opo.
Hindi kayo dumaan sa civil service?
Hindi po.
Okay. So, na-dismiss ka rin pala?
Opo.
On the basis of what?
Hindi ko po masyado ang mukhang grave neglect of duty. Grave neglect of duty po.
Grave neglect of duty?
Opo.
O, dismissal talaga yon. Pero ang question, anong basis nila to charge you against grave neglect of duty?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, kung sa layman's ang pagkakaintindi ko po doon sa grave neglect of duty, yung nagpabaya po ako sa trabaho, wala po akong ginawa, hindi ko po dapat ginawa. Meron po akong dapat gawin na hindi ko ginawa. Yun po yung kanilang ginamit po na basihan na on record po mapapatunayan na hindi po totoo po lahat. Kasama ko po rito lahat itong mga
That's correct. Correct, Jen. Because when in fact, yung tatak na Sibulay City, ang Iloilo, hindi po totoo yun. Kasi on record po, kahit dun sa PDEA, malinaw ang record. Prior to the assumption of Duterte, magandang record sa Iloilo. Of course, nandun si Udikta. But ang sinasabi po ng mga operations, lahat-lahat po, pati record sa Iloilo, is not true. Kaya nga po, ang medyo nagdududa lang po talaga ako kasi out of the 95, 19 police officials in Iloilo. And we know Iloilo City. Kung ikabit mo sa politika, yellow country yun, and that includes my province, Negros Occidental. Ang nanalo doon ng eleksyon, siyempre si Leni Robredo. Tama. And you were then the regional director at the time.
Yes po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Nanalo po nung 2016 po sa presidential Secretary Marroas.
Marroas, tama. Marroas and then the Vice President, si Leni Robredo.
As Vice President.
As Vice President, di ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Anyway, nanalo din doon. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, Napolcom, kasi ang case, isang case, mas nauna, no, lumabas yung desisyon ng CSE higil doon sa case ni former police superintendent Gumbok. The decision was already
But we are already in receipt of the decision. So siguro po yung PNP should already process the implementation of that order po.
2 months na. Anyway, is there any police, high-ranking police official na nandito pa? Chairman, nawala na yung mga police natin. Sino ba? Anyway, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that COMSEC will communicate with the PNP with regards to the case of Colonel Gumbok. Kasi may decision na favorable sa kanya.
Comsec,
And to the Napolcom, please assist also so that we can help Police Superintendent Gumbok. Because that will be unfair to him. The decision is already made, 2 months na. Hanggang ngayon, wala. Wala pa.
We will do, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.